Hi everyone, I'm Vivian, and as I promised with you, this weekend I will publish a video with the title Ielts Speaking Tips Part 2. So in this video, there will be one very special part, an additional one, and stay tuned. In the middle of the video, you will know more apart from just the ordinary tips for speaking Ielts. And in this video today, there will be 2 tips about speaking Ielts Part 2, and of course the way for you to think and to brainstorm ideas for some hard questions. So, let's go! So before we get into our first tip, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt that you don't have any ideas to say when you receive a hard topic or a not very familiar one, such as describe an occasion where you see everybody smiled, or describe a time when you came late for an event? So, how to solve it? We'll figure out right now. In my last video, I showed you a technique which is combine the cue cards with the same topic to have many ideas to talk about it, such as a person, a place, or an object like that. But today we will learn another very useful technique. We'll include all of those topics, such as a person in one of your experience holding an object, that is, tell a story. So for example, I have these 5 topics. At first, when you read these 5 cue cards, you'll see they are not really relevant with each other. For example, like an occasion where you saw many people smiled, or a plan that you may have in the future, which is not related to work or study, or a person that you admire, and like a country that you want to travel to in the future, and an object that you just bought recently and you really love it. Okay, so I will give you the story which includes all of the topics that I just mentioned. How will we do it? So break your limitation. Imagine how you can link these topics. So I will give you a hint. You love Japan very much, and you have a plan to travel to it. 2 topics, right? And when you talk about a country, you will talk about its cuisine, landscapes, the people there, the cultures, traditions there. And when it comes to the cue cards with the topic about the future plan, you just need to add in the activities that you will do there, or how you save your budget to fund your trip. Very easy, right? And you will add some of the other factors into it, such as you will travel with the person whom you really admire, such as your mother or your father. And then when you comes to an object, you can set you can talk with the examiner I just bought that object in Japan last year, something like that. You just need to change the tense from future tense to past tense. So it sounds really easy, right? And of course, for an occasion where everybody smiled, or you just need to the trip was very interesting, and you had a lot of conversations with the new friends, with the new Japanese, from other nationalities. So everybody smiled. It's very, very easy. So after I share with you this, I hope that you can figure out how to combine these topics into just only one story. There are no structure for speaking part 2. There is only creativity and imagination. So, have you ever wondered how to gain so much confidence in the exam room? Today, I want to share with you a whole new environment for you to practice your speaking skill, and especially public speaking. So I've been a public speaker, as I introduced before, for more than 3 years till now, and currently I'm the organizer of an international public speaking contest hosted by University of Economics and Western Sydney University. I'm also the champion of the last year contest, and I find it very interesting and very helpful, of course, for me to enhance my speaking skill and have the chance to meet up with many talented and professional coaches. So in this competition, this contest this year, you will have a lot of chances to meet up, to socialize with many talented people from many provinces in the south of Vietnam. And of course, you will have the chance to have the mentoring from the professional one to give you some evaluation about your speech in front of a lot of audiences. So that is ISB Gavel Arena 2018. I hope that all of the students in Ho Chi Minh City and other provinces in the South Vietnam can participate in this competition to make new friends, learn experience, and to have a good preparation for your public speaking as well as your Ielts speaking. So that is a very special part today. Reading sample answers is a very good way for you to learn collocations, as you know how vocabulary will be applied in different situations. But for me, just read it and learn the collocations, vocabularies, not learn it by heart, okay? Because fluency is one of the criteria for evaluating your score. The examiner will concentrate on your natural way of speaking, the flow of your speech, and learning by heart will very affect your fluency because you will not remember vividly or very meticulously each word or the sentence in the sample answer. So just learn the vocabulary, okay? So the question now is how to expand your answer. For I will take an example in speaking part 1. 3 very common types of question. The first one is, do you like something or not? So maybe they will ask you about, do you like flowers? First of all, you need to say yes or no, of course, get straight to the point, yes or no. And then you will talk a little bit about its characteristic, flowers is very beautiful, it's symbolized for love or for the pride of our nation, and then you explain why do you love it or not. It depends, or totally yes or no, okay? The second one would be, how often do you do this or that, such as how often do you read books, like that, okay? And you just use the adverb of frequency, such as I rarely read books because, and then you give a reason. Why do you do it frequent or not? So that is a way to expand your answer without learning by heart anything. So that, and the last one, maybe it's a little bit harder because they will ask you about your prediction or something about the past, such as, how would you think, what do you think about television in the next 10 years, or how television has changed for the past few decades? You will give the 3 period of time, the past, present, and future. So you will give them a very specific time period, such as 10 years ago, television is was just black and white. There were not so many programs, but now, and then you come back to present, there are so many television programs, and they were very interesting, appealing to the viewers, and you will give a prediction in the future. Is that maybe in the future there will be a lot of entertainment show or a lot of education show like that, and then come to a conclusion. Do you think this is a positive or negative change? So I give you some of the tips and way for you to brainstorm your idea and never afraid of lacking idea for IELTS speaking. All in all, I hope that after watching this video, you can learn from useful tips and apply it to your real exam and find out a way to study this speaking skill very effectively. And don't forget to register for this public speaking contest, okay? See you next time.